years is a long time.
I'm just, with what we've seen and with the kind of talent we have, and with this sponsorship deal, no more complaining of no funds.
And for me, one thing I take away from this deal is going to outlive this present administration.
Yes.
It's going to outlive the sports ministry. And so I don't think anybody can truncate it. We stand to benefit for a long time, especially if on the administrative end, we tend to tie the factions. You know, too many factions in basketball. They can work together, come together as a family. There's enough to benefit.
All right, so that's the good news coming through. For basketball, a sponsorship deal for 20 years. We'll keep our eyes on that. And of course, we'll also keep our eyes on the chess tournament going on, Cecilia.
Definitely.
We'll get more updates around all of that.
From tomorrow, we'll start getting winners and all that. Then, of course, you have more players sweating it out for that big prize money. All
right, so that's it. It's time for us to switch gears now. Cecilia, thank you so much for updating us.
Thank you
we took you out of a very busy schedule. We'll take a break now. This time we are taking you to the Confluence City. Lokoja, very beautiful, small city. But then it's a place that I like to call home. But not Enyimba. Home for Pillars, not for Enyimba. Enyimba fans will not want to see this again. But Pillars, I'm sure Kano is agog as we speak. So let's bring you highlights of Pillars against Enyimba. The game played earlier on today. Of course, courtesy those who have the rights, Super Sports. We'll bring you those highlights, and then we'll come back for more on Sports Tonight.
Fantastic side. By achievement, by far the greatest team Nigeria has yet produced in football. Enyimba, two-time African Champions League winners. They're all here. And of course, that strong, powerful man with the armband, Chinedu Dodges, keeper of the side, and they somehow have decided to dub him Captain Fantastic. One of the best performers on the local scene, without a shadow of a doubt. Well, one could wax lyrical about these two sides.
So this season, it will be 7th, a record.
And we are off on the way here. Kano Pillars, Enyimba International, the Globe Premier League. This actually is a replay of week 31. It does count for a lot when the chips are down. It's a free kick. Maximo Jobo from the far side. And that one well headed in, and the flag just went up. It's not going to count. It is not going to count, but that really does. It would be a great thing if one were to get a second look at that. Victor Ezeji looking crestfallen.
This is actually the best angle to see it. The ball was well driven in. He peeled off at the last moment. I think it's an absolutely correct decision by the officials. On 58 points, Kano Pillars.
Well, the flag stays down there. Enyimba looking good for a goal, and great save. Double save there from Afelohi. A treble save. Fantastic goalkeeping. And Theophilus Afelohi just keeping Enyimba out. What a performance he has put up here. He does it with both. He even takes free kicks actually with the right foot, and he got that one just right. And the header missing. Free header in the end for Ifanyede. How many chances are Enyimba going to have in this game and let go?
That one was very dangerous indeed. The marking was lacking from Kano Pillars, and all they needed was to just hit that near post. He didn't. Lucky Afelohi, lucky Kano Pillars, and Enyimba failed to take the lead here.
Ready and waiting. Maxino Jobo is looking left and right. He looks very lithe, but surely very strong. And the throw in now coming, and the header, and oh, what a save there by Femi Thomas. That's perhaps the save of the game so far. It was on the line. He just palmed the ball away and kept it away from becoming the first goal of this encounter.
That was also the chance of the match. A point blank header from Shehu Abdullahi.
With less than 5 minutes of normal time left. And an opportunity, Kano Pillars should, but the flag was up. And Kabiru Umar, he thought he had nicked it in the end for Kano Pillars. But the assistant referee here, the first assistant referee, Saeed Ayeni, had lifted his flag long before that final touch from Kabiru Umar.
That's the second goal to be chalked off today for offside, but it was a long pass. In fact, he's been living offside, actually.
Kabiru Umar refuses to go down. Taylor still coming forward. Flag stays down. And a shot. And a save from Femi Thomas. Again, point blank shot from Kopermata. Fantastic effort. Snapshot. And again, Femi Thomas called to action. And he acquitted himself admirably.
Safety first option all the time. That's a watchword for those men in white.
Umar Zango. A long heave. He's aiming for inside the box. And a shot. Oh, not connected. And a header. And it is in the net. And oh, what a finish that was. What a goal that was from Mani Rubale. He came in to replace Gambo Mohamed. And well, first of all, Kopermata missed with that short snapshot. And the ball came back onto the head of Mani Rubale, who made no mistake at all. Femi Thomas beaten at last. Baba Ganaru on the bench of Kano Pillars at Gog. And they will tell you.
Ooh, you can imagine what must be happening in Kano as we speak. What a way to end the game. Dumnodi Okonta has joined us now on Sports Tonight. But Dumnodi, what a way to end the game. What a way to end that game.
Oh, well, long, I think 10 years.
The last time Pillars lost a game in the league, I know they've lost in the Champions League to Heartland, 1-0 in Kano. But in the league,
more than 10 years.
More than 10 years.
Well, at least for this season, all we played game have really gone to the team hosting. Kano Pillars, Heartland in Abuja.
Well, Aqua United,
went to Aqua United. This one again. So I don't know what will happen in the next couple of games. But you fight Kano Pillars to the end. If you have to keep, because they are a team that they have, I think, one of the strongest team power in the Nigerian league. Let me just say it. If you want to beat them 3-0, beat them 4. But once the game is going like this way, you expect Kano Pillars want to fight back.
We need to give them credit for this game. We need to really give them the credit because they were playing away from their natural environment, away from those fans that have usually been like the 12th player for them. And they had everything going against them.
Yeah.
But then they were still able to eke out a win. Anyone will have to blame themselves because they had plenty of opportunities in the first half to kill this game.
If you listen to the commentator, he said, how many chances would they miss before they eventually get a goal? And I just have to agree with Nodi. They have staying power, they have stamina. I mean, they will just go at you, they keep doing it. And the defending, I mean, it leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, the guy was just left on his own. The goal, Femi Thomas did all he could, but, you know, he just couldn't save that. And maybe those guys thought it was an offside position. I don't know. But
no, how could it be?
It was just sloppy defending. But that's the nature of football. You need to make your chances count. You're not going to get points on how well you play or the number of chances you create. Is if you stick the ball behind the net. And Kano Pillars did that. They're on top. And like I said at the beginning of the show, they have one hand. Maybe not firmly placed, but just one hand on their trophy. They have their destiny in their own hands. If they win the next set of games, no matter what the Imba does, it's going to be Kano Pillars.
All right, our man in Lokoja, we must say a very big thank you to him. Shegun Salami did a great job for us. He caught up with officials of Pillars, and the player, I think, of Pillars, and an official of Enyimba at the end of the game. So let's listen to what they had to say, the reaction from Kano Pillars and Enyimba after today's game. Okay, I'm told that that is not coming through, but once it's ready, we will surely let you know all about it. While we wait for that reaction to get ready, let's show you what impact today's game has had on the log. Dumnodi, Pillars are now 2 points clear of the chasing pack. 2 points clear of second place by Elsa, and Enyimba are falling 4 points behind Pillars. Now Enyimba have a mountain to climb if they want to be league champions.
Yes, they have a mountain to climb, but why people are focusing on Enyimba and Kano Pillars, let's just shy away from the fact that Ekenemi are very dominant.
Have a lot to say.
Yes, they have a lot because for Bayelsa United, their prayers that this game should have ended in a draw didn't work out, so they have to keep fighting the next 3 games. So Kano Pillars on top, back to where they actually were before the second half of the season. But so far so good. We are looking at some of the best 4 teams. We are looking at the teams who have picked